Hey, what's up? This is your boy AP. How you doing today? Um, I would like to say that my CD's out on www.cdbaby.com and iTunes, and my CD's really good. Everybody's saying that it's one of the best CDs this year. So be sure to check it out. Just search for Psycho Thoughts. That's PsychoThoughts, and it should pop up on cdbaby.com. It's the very first one that will pop up on the left, and it's a red picture that says AP. That's my artist name, and Psycho Thoughts. That's my album name. So definitely be sure to check that out because it's the next best thing. It's the next best CD, and I promise you guys this. Everyone that listens to it, I know that you'll like it for a fact because everyone's been telling me that it's been a great CD and a great album, and everyone's been telling me good work and that I did a really good job on it. I recorded with, I went to the studio, I recorded with Jumbo, and I got the beats from Christina Lynn Forbes, and I got the beats from a couple other people. But I put a lot of hard work and dedication into it. I'm a writer. I don't just spit on raps unless if I'm putting it up on SoundCloud and with a buddy of mine. I recently made one that I just spit off of the top of my head and I put it on SoundCloud. My buddy made the hook and I made the rap, but it still came out pretty good. My CD though, 18 songs, it's all written. I have about 4 to 5 books in my drawer full of raps, and I started rapping when I was about 12 years old. And when I first started rapping, when I was 12 years old, everyone's been telling me, "Hey, can you spit something? AP, can you spit a rhyme?" So I just started doing it, and then all my rhymes got better, and I started writing, and that's when it really got better because all that knowledge, goes inside of your head. So it went inside of my head, and I started, rapping and spitting, and I joined contests, and I spit in front of people, large crowds. Uh, I used to battle on letsbeef.com. I used to be on blastyourthoughts.com. Uh, I did a lot of things, to promote my name and put my name, out there. And it's been good. It can be better. My CD's really good. It's like way beyond. There's a lot of punchlines in it. There's storytelling in it. I tell a story while I'm using the punchlines, and it's definitely music to rock out to. You could listen to it. You could actually listen to it in your car. In your CD player. You could once you download the digital download, you could do whatever you want with it. And the best part is, you get 18 songs that are 3 minutes plus. Some are 4 minutes for only $9.99, and you can't beat that. That's a very very good price. And if you go to the store, you'll get a CD that's 18 tracks, and you'll end up paying $18. I think that's way too much to spend. I think mine's reasonable, $9.99, and it just came out. So make sure to get the CD because that CD is flames, and it's really good. I have my CD in my car. I listen to my CD in my car all the time. When I drive somewhere, I put my CD on and I listen to it and I drive, and I enjoy the CD, and everyone else, enjoys the CD that gets it also. Uh, Yeah, I grew up without a dad, of course. My dad was, never in my life, never gave me nothing. So I grew up, always getting stuff on my own. Grew up with a mom, my grandpa, and my grandmom. My grandmom recently, died from cancer. My best friend passed away, and it was really hard for me when that happened. Uh, 7 family members passed away in 1 year, in the same year, and I had really bad depression when that happened. Um, but yeah, I grew up pretty much on my own with my mom. My mom used to be sick. She used to be sick when I was younger, but now she's good. And my grandmom died from cancer, and my grandpop's really old right now. So I decided to make music and make my CD. I made my demo at first. I got 207,000 plus views on my just on one of the songs on my demo. With about 2,000 people that commented on it, 2,000 plus people, about 3,000 subscribers, about 4,000 likes. So the song did pretty good. AP Sticky Game. That song did pretty good. Um, the new CD that I made, I'm not putting it on YouTube because for the fact that I want to start making money off of it because I invested a lot of money, into my music, and I'm trying to go somewhere with it, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna go somewhere with it. I just sold, these last couple days online. I sold 6 CDs and 3 songs, and I just posted it up there like it just started. So I'm getting a bunch of CDs that I'm gonna be selling outside too, and I'm gonna be selling them for $10 a piece, and people are going to be buying them because I feel like I'm one of the best artists out right now. And all the hard work, pays off, and everything that I rap about makes sense. Like a lot of people's raps, it doesn't make sense and they don't say much and they talk about the same stuff and it gets boring. My raps, every single rap, new subject, different stuff, punchlines out the ass, and a bunch of stories. Right now there's a couple good raps, a couple good rappers, should I say, that are actually good. Um, I always like my highest influences was Eminem, Hobson, Tech Nine, uh, Cassidy, Styles P, Meek Mills, DMX back in the day. Uh, that was my highest, influences in rap. I also like some hardcore rap, like Necro. Necro makes that hardcore rap, and I also like, some of his stuff. Um, I do my best though. I really do. I put a lot of work and dedication into it, and I finally, created a solid CD. That's really great. Uh, I couldn't have done it if I didn't have the support from all the people that told me every day, "Oh, well, you spit a rhyme? Why don't you spit a rhyme?" So I pretty much, got used to it, and I always, started spitting rhymes, and I always rapped. I got to the point where I got really good at it, and I just let my flow carry myself, and then I carried myself, and I added punchlines, and I did a really good job. I'm not a. I used to battle people on Let'sBeef.com, and I went to second place, and I was second place to 1 month, but I stopped doing that because I find that battling is there's no point to it. Some people battle and they bet money. There's battle rappers that bet money and stuff like that. But that's them. That's not me. I like to I like to personally make a CD, and I like to promote my CD, and I like to go out and start selling my CD and sell as many copies as I can, because every person that gets my CD, they're going to be like, "Wow, that CD was good. That CD was banging. That CD's definitely worth $10. That CD is great." So, I put my dignity into everything. Everything. I put my dignity into it. I put my hopefulness into it. I hope a lot, that it sells, but you got to do it. You got to do it on your own. Your feet carries you. So you got to walk, and you got to walk, and you got to walk, and you got to talk, and you got to talk, and you got to talk, and you got to promote your shit, you know, as much as you can. You got to promote it and promote it and promote it. And until you get to that level where a big majority of the city hears your shit, and they're all digging it. And then you get your respect and you get your props, you know, from the whole thing. Um but now it's all digital. It's all digital now. Everybody downloads, everybody likes downloading, offline, onto their iPhone, and whatever else technologies that they got nowadays. But everyone, everyone's different. Some people like pop music, some people like rock music, some people like different types of music. But my music isn't just rap. My music's rap mixed with funny, mixed with hardcore rap, mixed with pop. Like my music's, it's different. I'm different. You feel me? Like my music's definitely different. Um, I would have to say the person that's proud of me, really proud of me, is my mom, because she was telling me, "Oh, I knew you always could do it," So I'm doing this, to make her happy, to put a smile on her face, put a smile on my face, and to put a smile on everybody else's face that knew that I could do it. And right now, right now I'm doing okay. I mean, it could be better. Like I just recently broke up with my girlfriend, and like before I went to the studio, I only got 3 hours of sleep, and I got 3 hours of sleep because she was kind of bothering me the whole entire night, and I couldn't get any sleep, and I basically had to drive her home. Then I had to go drive to the studio and record my CD only on 3 hours of sleep. Now that's hard to do. Honestly, I didn't record my CD session by session by session. I recorded my CD in 9 hours. I recorded the whole 18 song CD in 9 hours. That's hard work. That's hard to do. That's hard to do, but I did it. Yeah, I did it. I right now I feel like I'm talking to myself. I don't talk to myself, like I'm not talking to myself, but it's like I'm talking to myself. I would like other people to, comment more on my shit, buy my CDs more, for it to blow up and for me to just save up. Like I don't want a mansion or nothing. Like all I'm trying to get is a house, and maybe some money in the bank, and then I'll be good. Yeah, that would be nice. But I do care about that, but I care more about making my fans happy. If they're happy with the music that I'm making, then all for them. I want them to keep listening to my music and to keep enjoying it and to tell everybody about it. So this person tells, that person, then it's all a big circle, you know what I mean? Like it's a big fan base, it's a big circle. That's all I've been doing every day now. I've been building up fan bases, you know, on my computer as much as I can. I've been advertising it. I've been giving out free CDs, to people. Honestly, I stopped giving out free CDs now. I only gave out free CDs to people that I know. Uh, other people that want my CD, they're gonna have to either buy it off of me for $10, or they're gonna have to. By the way, it's gonna have some great graphics. It's gonna have good graphics. It's gonna have the booklet with all the songs on it, and the CD is gonna be awesome. With the jewel case and everything, it's gonna be awesome. Or you could get it at www.cdbaby.com. All you gotta do is type in search Psycho Thoughts, and it'll come right up. It's the very first one on the left. You can't miss it. Or you could go to iTunes and you could type Psycho Thoughts in iTunes and it will also show up. On SoundCloud, I actually got 2 free songs on there. One of the songs I made with a really good friend of mine. He made the hook and I made the song. You know, I drank that day, so I was a little tipsy, but I actually made that song freestyling. That was a freestyle song. Um, the other song I got on there is off of my CD. My written song. So definitely, you could check that out on SoundCloud because I got those 2 songs on SoundCloud. But yeah, it's a movement. It's a movement out here. It's like it's nowadays it's competition. I say competition because it's very competitive. It's very competitive. Competition is like you work on your comp and you got to be in the right position. And also you got to go out into the world and you got to sell the CDs. Like, I mean, sitting there is not going to do anything. Like, if you sit in one place and it's not going to do anything unless you're doing it on your computer and building up your fan bases to the point where you have really, really big fan bases, and you got to do the convincing. Then you got to convince people, to buy your CD, that it's good. Let them listen to some of your samples. Let them listen to your demo. Let them listen to your shit and really hear it and really feel it out. Because once they feel it out, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, he raps good. He's a good rapper. I want to buy his CD for $10. I'll buy that shit. You know. But yeah, it's a business. It's a business. It's a business meeting. It's you know once you meet the standards, then it's met. And once it's met, then you're on your way. And once you're on your way, then you just sell as many as you can and you keep going. But once again, go to www.cdbaby.com and type in Psycho Thoughts. That's the album name. My rap name is AP. So just type in Psycho Thoughts on cdbaby.com, or you can go to iTunes and type in Psycho Thoughts on iTunes and they'll pop up too. Uh, but honestly, my rap's the bomb. My rap's the bomb diggity. It's really good. You know, the way I made it, it's really good, and I'm really proud of myself. Now all I gotta do is push my CDs, to the fullest. See, I did it on my own. Sometimes it's the best to do it on your own, take your steps, one by one by one by one by one until everything is done, you know? And I did it on my own. If I joined the label, then it would be easier because the label could get my CDs in stores, and then I would do some shows and stuff like that, with the label, and then I would have endorsements. But now, all the money you make is from shows and endorsements. That's where all the money's at right now. But like I said, it's not easy. All this shit is hard. Like, I did my thing as best as I can, and I just kept going. Never one thing I gotta tell you is never give up, because if you give up, that means you're done. You hear me? You're done. If you give up, you're done. If you don't give up, you keep going. So keep going. Every CD you sell, hey, that's money in your pocket. But see, you gotta pay for the CDs to be made, and for the CDs to be made, that's a big chunk out of your pocket, and then you gotta sell the CDs. So you gotta sell a certain amount of CDs, just to make your money back and just to make a little tiny profit. So honestly, you ain't gonna make much. You ain't gonna make much. On the first batch of CDs, you're not even gonna make the money back that you put into it. You're not even gonna make the money back that you put into it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, and you gotta be a good writer. You gotta be a good poet. You gotta be very poetic. You gotta go to the studio. You have to have a good producer. You gotta you have to have good beats. Can't have crappy beats. You gotta have good beats. Um, you gotta really advertise your shit as much as you can to the next level. So it's like a level up. It's like you advertise it this way, you advertise it that way, and you just advertise it as much as you fucking can. You know what I mean? Like it's hard work. And then you go out and you waste gas in your car to go places, and people don't really, see this. Like you like they look at it from their point of view. You gotta waste gas to go out different places, gas and oil, just to sell the CDs, and you're wasting money. You're wasting money. You're not making much back. You know, you do make a profit. You know what I mean? I added it up. I added everything up. You do make a profit, but you don't make a prophetic profit. You only make a majority of a profit, which is like, you know, you sell 300 CDs, you're only going to be looking at maybe $500 that you're going to make if you sell 300 CDs, because $200 is going for gas and oil, and that's if you sell out those 300 CDs. You got to go to crowded places too. So Yeah, it's definitely hard work. But I'm not telling you what I'm gonna invest in. See, because then other people are gonna kind of take my idea and invest in the same shit that I'm gonna invest in. Um, but when I sell my music, I'm gonna stack money up. I'm gonna save my money, and I'm gonna invest in something, and then I'm gonna make even more money from investing in what I'm gonna invest in, and then I'm gonna further pursue my music. I'm gonna let my CD. I'm gonna let my CD hang for about maybe 6 years because I know that I'm not gonna. If I do it on my own, first of all, I don't have the money to put out like a label would have. I don't have the resources, to put out to further enhance. I can't do it because I'm doing it all on my own. So basically, um, yeah, yeah, basically, I'm gonna do it to the full extent, and I'm gonna invest into what I'm gonna invest in, and then I'm gonna drop my second CD. I already put my demo out, 12 tracks. I put this CD out, 18 songs, 18 tracks, and I'm gonna let this CD hang for 6 years while I make some money, and then I'm gonna come out with another CD, and that CD is gonna be hot too, and I'm gonna sell that CD, and I'm gonna make more money off of that CD, and plus my investments, what I'm gonna invest in. Uh, I would make a CD sooner. I'll make a CD sooner, but I don't have a label. I'm not under a label right now, so I'm gonna have to let it hang, for about 6 years until I make my other CD, until I make enough money for my property that I want. And first off, I got to get a house, so I'm gonna be saving for a house. Uh, and I'm gonna be saving, basically gonna be saving. And once I have a house, then I know I got a roof over my head for the rest of my life, and then I gotta have some, spending money in my pockets, which I'm gonna have the spending money in my pockets because I'm investing in something, and what I'm investing in is gonna get me a good amount of money, so I could go, you know, to the racetrack and play a little Texas Hold'em, do a little gambling, just to fuck around a little bit, or go to a strip club and throw a couple of dollars out. Unless I have a girlfriend, I broke up with my old girlfriend, you know, because she be nagging me too much, and I had to let her go. So unless I have a new girlfriend, if I get a new girlfriend, and everything's working out, then I could look for, then I could have a kid. Once all said and done, I want a family. Because I'm the last living of the family tree. So, you know, I want a family. It's something I always wanted, but I gotta make that money first, and I gotta get to the point where I want to get to. I can have a girlfriend for now, but I'm not gonna have any kids right now. I'll use a rubber with every single girl that I sleep with, and I won't have kids. But I will have a kid once I'm ready, and once I got what I want, and once I know that I could support the kid. See, people a lot of people, they have kids, they have so many kids, they can't support the kids, and it's a shame, it's a shame because they have like 3 kids, 4 kids, and they can't even support their kids. So again, go to www.cdbaby.com and type in search Psycho Thoughts, and my CD will come up, 18 tracks. You could buy a couple tracks for 99 cents a track if you wanted to. But I'm telling you right now, if you spend $10, 9.99, on my CD for 18 songs, you're better off doing that. And it's not much money. It's only $10. You could order out. You could buy some food for $10. So why not get a CD that you have forever? See, food you eat and food is gone, but a CD you always have it there. So you could sit in your car, drive somewhere, listen to the songs. You could put it inside of your radio player. You could take it from your computer, put it inside your iPhone. Whatever you want to do, you could do it. So that's basically it. I basically said everything that I wanted to say. www.cdbaby.com, Psycho Thoughts, and AP is my artist name. And with that, I'm gonna end this conversation. Um, I hope you guys enjoy what I told you, and I hope you guys enjoy the CD. As much as possible. Uh, but yeah, it's hard work, and a lot of people don't understand that. They tell you to rap, and you rap your whole life, and you make a CD, and then it's like, oh well, who's gonna buy your CD? Like, are you gonna buy my CD? Are you gonna buy my CD? And they a lot of people, some people buy it and some people don't, but honestly, artists don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit. So take out your credit cards and buy the digital download. Or if you see me somewhere in Philly selling my CD, make sure that you cop one of those CDs, because that CD is the shit and it's the bomb, and you'll definitely love it and you'll definitely enjoy it. So, um, that's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, you could contact me if a label, wants to sign me, and you wanna contact me, then you could contact me on twitter.com/Alex Magazinic. That's AlexMagazinnik. So that's twitter.com/AlexMagazinnik. You could contact me on Twitter, or you could contact me at shadukin777 at gmail.com. That's SHADOOKIN 777 at gmail.com. And I guess that's it for today. So yeah, that's it for today. That's all I'm gonna talk about. You know, you guys enjoy everything I told you, and definitely enjoy the CD. Take care.